Normally you might think of government house receptions as commemorations for charitable events or organisations, or even people who have done something rather commendable. However, this reception held on Wednesday the 4th of September recognised something rather fishy.
I'm never quite sure which hat I'm wearing. Tonight I'm wearing Her Majesty's Commissioner for South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands, and we're here to celebrate Toothfish Day. Toothfish Day is a national holiday in South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands, and I can assure you the 16 people currently in the territory are having a wonderful time.
Now, Toothfish Day isn't actually a Falkland Islands holiday. It's a South Georgia national holiday. South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands have its own bank holidays set by the Commissioner for South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands each year. But why has a fish been appointed its own very special day?
The date marks the end of the toothfish season, and it was created not only to acknowledge the importance of the Patagonian toothfish fishery to the territory, but also to highlight the importance we place upon promoting and delivering sustainable use policy, managing ecosystem conservation, and taking the fight to illegal fishing.
The toothfish industry is an enormous part of the economy of South Georgia, and an awful lot of work goes into making sure it's one of the best run fisheries in the world. Toothfish Day recognises the South Georgia fishery as gold standard in terms of sustainability, having been certified by the Marine Stewardship Council for over 10 years. So what measures are in place to ensure that it is a sustainable industry?
Regulating fisheries is a difficult process, and there's a lot of different components. You have a lot of different aspects that you need to think about. And South Georgia has a really great situation where they're really focused on toothfish, so they can put a lot of effort and a lot of resources into managing that. So they're managing it extremely well. And a reflection of that is that they got the certification that's called the Marine Stewardship Council certification started in 2004 for toothfish, and they were the first one that certified toothfish under the MSC label. And what the MSC label does is it's an eco label, it's called, and it's something that goes on the product so that consumers know what products they can buy and they can consume that is sustainably caught. And the MSC certification is a really lengthy and really in-depth process that will kind of push fisheries to do as good of a job and be as transparent as possible so that they can kind of be more and more sustainable as you go into the future. There are actually about 280 fisheries around the world that are MSC certified, and some are extremely well managed, like the South Georgia toothfish fishery, and some are a little bit less well managed, but they're certified so that they can be pushed towards being better and more sustainable all the time. So it's really important. It's kind of the gold standard of sustainable seafood. And it's a great way for consumers to have a quick reference of, okay, what is it okay to eat, what's not okay to eat, what should I avoid?
The toothfish industry wouldn't be so profitable if it wasn't for the consumer demand for the meaty fish. Toothfish is a renowned delicacy around the world, but why is this fish so sought after?
It's one of the local catches. It's a fantastic fish to use and to cook with, and it's a really nice flavour. It's local and it's good quality. As I say, you can do anything with it. We've had things from pate, ceviche, we've had it roasted, pan-fried, we've had it sous vide. You can do any process with it, and it'll take all the flavours. It's a great fish to cook. It's really meaty. You can do anything to it. It'll take a lot of different flavours, a lot of different processes. You can pretty much do anything you want with it. It's a fantastic fish.
But bringing us back to today and to close in marking Toothfish Day, the Government of South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands extends its gratitude to all its stakeholders and partners for their work and their collaboration in 2019. We look forward to working with you in the future, and I'd like to raise a very simple toast to the mighty toothfish.